good evening and welcome to Coffee and Tea with Aeson and Tracy. Oh, I got to get our intros redone. I swear we've had so many people join Coffee and Tea. It was really fun. Our last episode, we had the roundtable going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought we'd start off talking about what we were talking about pre show, the other side of this damn business.
Yes. Psychic self-care.
Huh?
Psychic self-care.
Psychic healthcare, psychics self care, psychics back office work, psychics PR work, psychics content creation. Because you're just coming out of the era where you just sit there and deck cards on the living room table. Someone calls for a reading, they book it, and you do it. Now we're moving into this, moving you into the arena of the modern ones when it's like, so when's your blog post? Do you have video out yet? Did you do your TikTok this morning? Where's your one card pull? Where's your oracle pull? Have you pulled your numerology for today? What's your astrology information say? These are things your clients look for daily.
Right. But clients don't see that back. They don't see all. They think you're just sitting down and slinging cards and
Right.
channeling things in, but there's like real work to it
Business.
too.
Yeah, like, did you do your accounting this week? Have you remembered to pay the invoice to this telephone company? And our invoices are higher because we're a business. Of course, I don't miss the long distance bills. I don't miss that. Mall Bell took me for a mint and a half every month.
Yes, those that definitely changed for the better.
Mm-hmm.
There is long distance bills even a thing anymore?
I think for some people, like,
I don't know. Like when I do readings, I have a couple of clients in Australia, for instance, and we just do it over FaceTime,
mm-hmm.
and there's no
Right.
right, there is no long distance. The biggest challenge now is like thinking the time zone thing through.
Well, your accounting system, your booking system takes care of that for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that is nice. But
Yeah.
prior to, like, I had to figure that out.
Well, I used to have 8 clocks in my office. Drove people crazy because you'd walk in and it looked like a newsroom on the other side of my screen. Because it has all 4 American time zone: New Zealand, UK, Taiwan, and Hawaii. That's why I can sit here and quote them off the top of my head.
I just Googled it. Google everything.
Yeah, well, when you're looking at, and then I get this all the time with timing questions. Well, I'm in Australia, and I said the fall. We're in the spring now. You'll be waiting a while. So you've gone through some interviewing, and you're still in the process of that for some of the networks. What's been some of the strangest things you've dealt with starting out?
You mean with readings or just
The,
doing
the business side.
the business side? I'm trying to think. Really nothing strange. Uh, More stressful than strange
Uh-huh.
because just not knowing what you're doing is stressful.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to get like your tax numbers and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's important stuff, and it's about money and it's about taxes. And I mean, it's probably not like this for everyone, but for me, that shit is scary. Like,
Nah, I've been dealing with taxes, and
it scares me. Like, you don't want to mess up, you don't want to go to jail, you don't want to have to pay a ton of money back because you didn't do something right or mark something right. And
mm-hmm.
that was just that was stressful.
Yeah.
But that's all gotten smoothed out. And yeah, I'm just excited to start something new.
Yeah. Can't wait to be going. Oh, just call Tracy at extension 307714863.
I just think about how I'd watch those commercials on TV when I was a kid.
Uh-huh.
And
Which one?
here I am.
Which ones?
Oh, remember Miss Cleo?
Yes, I remember Virginia.
Miss Cleo, and
She didn't even know shit about psychic business. She was hired to do a commercial, a reoccurring commercial is what she was hired to do.
It was a damn good commercial.
It was. It
It
was. It
really
wasn't
is
hard
one.
to do. I mean, call me now. Reach me now. The problem is that you got patched in and it was like, hi. Oh, Miss Cleo is really busy. Well, let me push you over to Ace and one of her certified master psychics. You'll enjoy him much better, okay, Tracy? Great. Now, you said you were in PA. Not a problem, honey. All right, transferring you now. On the other side, beep, beep, incoming call. Click. Hi, this is Aeson. How can I help you at extension 13114?
And they're still like, where's Miss
No,
Cleo?
no, they're like, "Hi, Aeson. How can how are you? Great. How long have you worked with Miss Cleo? Years, honey. She's fun. She's in that hoot, isn't she? Bullshit. I had 2 meetings with that woman, and both of them was like, please stop doing this. Please do this. And yes, that's what that tarot card means. Follow your script, Virginia.
Yeah, that's the one that stands out. But I mean, they're not on TV commercials anymore. But
Oh, yes, they are.
in the day, I don't watch TV anymore.
Yeah, I
But
was going to say, oh, yeah, we still have them. Keen has
TV?
them over. Yeah, Keen has them. California Psychic has them.
Yeah, I haven't seen. Like I said, though, I don't watch TV.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said,
Oh,
back in the day, there was tons of them. I can't remember. Like she's jumps out that
right.
commercial stuff, but there was a ton of them.
See, my favorite was Dionne Warwick. I loved her commercials.
Shoot, I forgot about her.
Uh huh.
Friends.
Yes, it was the same network.
Okay, yeah, I forgot about Dionne Warwick.
Yeah, the Dionne Warwick psychics.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
they
they
had
were.
like a whole infomercial, did they not?
We had a 2 hour show every Saturday night that ran from 2 a.m. to 4 a.m.
Yeah, I remember that. It's coming back.
Huh? It's
Yeah.
coming back at me now. Yeah, I miss those days. I miss them and then I don't miss them.
Yeah.
I miss them from the work I did. I miss them from not only the calls, but the simplicity of shit.
I think that's what I miss looking back on things is just simplicity as shit.
Yeah. Being able to pick up my phone and go, what the hell are you doing in bed, Tracy? We have a commercial on. Get your ass up and log in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's the same. It's the same but different.
Well, now they don't tell you when you have commercials on. They don't tell you when to work. They just say, oh, you need to work as much as your clients want you. That's cute. Who the hell is blowing up my phone? Dang, guys, come on. I'm on the net. I'm on. Telling you, clients have been busy today. They just have. Hello, come over here and get your reading. Okay.
There's a
So,
lot going on too,
mhm,
just energy wise and with the world wise. And
mhm.
sure, a lot of people are your clients with readings are going to pick up, I think.
Oh, I'm sorry. They've been busy as Hades for me. We got a lot of international stuff going on. Boris Yeltsin has resigned. Of course, you'll get more on that tomorrow night. We've got a lot of political upheaval and a lot of stuff that just weighs on people. So I thought we'd talk psychic self care and what some of our favorite psychic health cares are. What's yours?
One of the most important things, and this is for everyone, whether you're psychic or not, is get enough sleep.
Yes.
Sleep, damn it.
Yes. Enough sleep, healthy diets.
And get outside.
Yes.
Get outside, even if you just walk around your yard in your bare feet.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't have to go on a hike a hike up the mountain. Just get out in the yard and walk around for a little bit in your bare feet. Let the sun hit your face. Just breathe in air. Like, get out of your house.
Mm-hmm. Let your house get some fresh air in it too. Open those windows and doors. I mean, we have central air and heat now, so a lot of people forget that whole airing effect.
I forget to open windows. I'm not going to lie, because I have central air. I forget to open windows.
Mm-hmm.
And then it'll just hit me every now and again, like, why does it feel so fucky in here? And it's like, open windows.
Yeah.
Turn
Well,
off the
in Germany, they have to air out their house every day. I was watching one of the ex-packers over to Germany, and they were talking about that. Yeah, that's the thing. You open the windows for about 30 minutes every day to let the air out and let fresh air in.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Drink lots of water.
Or coffee. Water in any shade. We've got strawberry,
Okay.
raspberry, and lemonade.
Okay, Aeson, water in any shade.
And we've got the ultimate cafe latte, double shot, power load. Keep that adrenal system running. You want to keep that in good functionality. A lot of people don't talk about the adrenal system. You will find that psychics that ignore their psychic self-care get adrenal exhaustion, and then they start having weird problems.
Headaches.
Backaches, sore throats.
I'll get a lot of not so much anymore, because I am better with it, but and lack of knowledge before too.
Uh-huh.
I would get like a lot of my equilibrium would be off. I'd get unbalanced a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would feel like I was walking or staggering around drunk, but I wasn't drunk.
Mm-hmm.
Just that, and hungover feeling.
Mm-hmm.
I'd feel real hungover, but just
And
over.
this is a problem with psychics, especially good psychics. They will work themselves to death. I've worked myself till I've lost my voice and been sent to bed for a week. I had a doctor actually hospitalize me for a week because he said it was the only place he could keep me from working. It's like, watch me.
And it sucks when you do get sick, because then you can't work. You can't. I can't read when I'm sick. I won't try to read when I'm sick.
No,
Even if it's a bad head cold, it just doesn't.
Well, not only that, that's when that energy has to turn in on you. And you think of it. Your husband is a mechanic. You don't send him to work sick. He'll drop an engine on somebody.
Oh, he goes. It takes a lot but no. But I do know what you mean. You got to be physically
Amped.
right.
Right.
But it just doesn't work. I mean, I could try to read what a head. It just doesn't work.
Right.
It's just going to be a shit reading, and we certainly don't want to deliver those.
No, we don't deliver shit readings. We
Right.
don't read shit. We don't deal with shit.
I mean, I've canceled on people because it's like, hey, I don't feel good. I want, and I tell them, I want you to get the best reading you can have. And I
Right.
can't do that with my head feeling like it's this big and
Right.
packed,
Right.
So it is important to not get sick. And I don't know.
Right.
I take vitamin C every morning.
I don't do vitamin. Well, I do vitamins lemon. Or I do a glass of lemon water every morning now.
I do my vitamin C gummies every morning.
See, I get dangerous with those.
You be popping them like candy.
Yes, all of them. Vitamin D's are the most tastiest ones. It's like, oh, I'll just have a handful, and here's a handful, and oh, I need something sweet but healthy. This works just fine.
Yeah, you just pee out what your body doesn't need.
Exactly.
But then you're buying them all the time.
Well, Kirkers has a 2-for-1 special, baby doll. Always.
No, I'm good. I take my 2 in the morning and that I'm supposed to take, and pick them up, and
yeah.
but I don't know. It works for me. I think I feel like that's, I don't know, it works for me. I like my vitamin C in the morning. Then I down about 3 cups of hot tea. That's my caffeine intake.
Just three?
Just 3.
Gods. Well, we're kind of equal. You drink 3 cups of tea, I drink 3 pots of coffee.
Sometimes, like in the wintertime, when it gets cold, I'll drink more throughout the day.
I don't care what the temperature is. Hand me my coffee. You do
Like my
do not have a discussion with me. I'm mean and cranky. You can ask Techie Joe. Y'all guys that watch all our shows, wait till Techie Joe's on. He will tell you I will cut you like a knife.
I don't think I'm mean and cranky without my tea in the morning, but it's
Mhm.
sad to say I really can't function.
Oh, I can function. You just
My
don't want
brain
me
don't
to.
work. I need that caffeine in me, and I need to sit and good for those people that can just roll right out of bed and get dressed and go to work.
Right.
I can't. I got to sit for a little bit. I got to remember who I am, where I am, what day it is.
See, Joe has to do that. When I wake up, I'm like, I got to get up and go. Hand me my coffee. Leave me alone. Let me get my head together. Check my schedule. Check my other planner. Check my other planner. Okay, I'm good to go. Oh, here comes in the phone calls. Please go to my website and book your appointment. Please go to my web because I've had customers for 20 years.
I'm having that's a I wouldn't say strange, but another stressor too. My long-term clients,
Hmm.
I can't get them to go to the website.
Well,
Go,
when you refuse to book them, they'll go to the website.
yeah, yeah, I need to start. I can't I tell them I had a few this past week. I'm like, hey, you got to go to the website.
Yep.
Go. Here it is.
My
Here's
schedule is controlled by the website. Everything works by the website. It even takes care of you on the website.
because it's going to be even hard. I mean, but I love having like personal, interactions with people and that personal, but
Hmm.
understand too that I'm growing. And when I
Right.
start taking phone calls with the phone network,
Right.
I really can't like,
Right.
it's the websites. It's very user friendly, and
It's easy.
yeah, it does the same stuff that I would do in a lot less time
Right.
because we don't keep texting back and forth.
Right. And can you do Thursday at 8? No, I can't do Thursday at 8. You can instantly see. You don't have to do any calculational time or anything like that.
Yep, you can go on there and see what works for you, what I have open. Bada bing, bada boom.
Right.
You got your appointment.
Right. And it's paid. There's no trying to, did you remember your credit card? Which credit card are you using? No, I don't keep your credit card on file because we don't do that.
Mm-mm. I see none of that stuff.
Nope. It's a total blind system, and we enjoy it being a blind system
Yes, we do.
because that means we don't have to secure a computer, have it locked by 2 deadbolts, carry a security system, have the police aware of anything that goes wrong, and if that computer crashes, report it to the FCC.
I ain't got time for that.
I ain't doing it. I've seen it. I ain't doing it.
I do not got time for that. But I was going to say, oh, well, but I know change is hard.
It is.
Change is hard. I get it. You know,
But if my 97-year-old client can book her appointments like clockwork, everyone can book their appointment.
hey, if I can navigate that website and navigate all the book an appointment, anyone can do it.
Right.
Anybody that knows me well knows I am technology, I can't even say it, challenged. Uh,
Or not, you're a medium.
but if I
I've
can
yet
do
to see a medium that can operate equipment without it being problematic.
I'm finally coming to terms with that too.
Yep.
It is what it is. When we did our round table,
Mm-hmm.
we're all getting ready to hop on. We're all, um, my Google Chrome was just gone.
Right.
Just left. I'm like, okay, did the podcast from my phone because it was time to get on, and
Right.
we didn't have time to figure out what happened. A
Right.
couple days later, I was like, well, it was like 2 days later, I thought about it. I'm like, okay, I got to figure out where Chrome went. Got to get Chrome back before this show today, and went up to the little I don't know, little search uh
Duflachi.
glass looking thing,
Uh-huh.
and Chrome just showed back up. I'm like, oh, hello, Chrome.
Nice for you to be here.
Yeah, thanks for jacking with me a couple days ago, but glad you're back.
Mm-hmm.
And it's Chrome still sticking around. So, but yeah, it's like that all the time.
Right.
You can't make this shit up.
Oh yeah, you can.
I wrote notes here about psychic self care. I'm looking to see if
Oh.
we can anything. Oh, what about our salt baths and showers?
Oh, required. Of course, I have a cheat code for that. Everyone get your pen and paper and I will give you a cheat code.
Let's hear it.
All right, you go buy body wash. Don't care what body wash you uses. I just do not even care. And you take that body wash and you open it up and you'll find there's about a fourth to a whole cup space available. And you add about a fourth of a cup of salt. I don't care, table salt, French salt, pink salt, blue salt, yellow salt in it. And
It
you
is
shake
salt.
that sucker with the lid on. And then every time you hop in the shower, you're getting a salt bath.
That's how I do it too. I'm a fan of sea salt myself. I just
See,
like it.
this
I
has
don't.
been
I like
my
the
debate.
grainy. What's that?
This has been my huge debate. Um, every place, every document, it always just says salt. Doesn't say sea salt. I wouldn't recommend rock salt unless you got really rough skin. Then yeah, that'll debride it down and kind of smooth you out. But all it says is salt. And people go, "Oh, you have to have pink Himalayan salt." That was only big, what, the past 5 years?
Yeah, that wasn't always a thing. I just, like I said, I sea salt is just a personal preference of mine.
Right. I
I
know.
just like the texture, and it's like an exfoliant.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I use sea salt.
Right. Or Epsom salt, magnesium sulfate. It's wonderful.
Salts. I'll do that too. Like every now and again, I'll like just do foot soaks
Mm-hmm.
in Epsom salts, and that's like detox
Yep. Pull
too.
all the toxins out of your body because you're going to build up extras. You do more readings. I also always recommend reading in the same area. And here's why. You will notice it will get dirtier than the rest of your house. I read in my office and it is always covered in a layer of dirt. The rest of the house, yeah, there's some spots of dustiness, but that's been taken care of because I got me a dusty thing. But my office, no, I have to hand dust this stuff.
I guess. I mean, I do tend to. I'll like burn a lot of like sage candles and things like that to keep it, cleansed.
Right, but I'm talking about regular energy just because of the energy output you're doing. It'll facilitate into dust.
Yeah, I'm always dusting. I have 4 cats, so I never noticed the accumulation because
You have
I'm,
forecast.
I'm constantly cleaning. So
Yeah. Well, to try it. Read in one room for a week and compare it to the rest of the house.
I will just, yeah, and just like not mess with it and just see what
Hmm.
happens there.
Yeah. See how much of that white powdery or tan powder just builds up. And
Hmm.
my God, you know, what is it? Forever I thought it was because my office faced at the house that I was reading at, the office faced the road and the road was a dirt road. So I just assumed it was the dirt road.
I would too.
Mm-mm. Moved here. I've got grass behind me, and in front of me we now have a double paved road, so there's no dirt anywhere. We don't wear shoes in the house. We have house shoes for the house. Yeah, no, it's dustier than Hades.
And it's important too, psychically, to keep your home clean.
Yes.
Clutter and stuff. I don't know. I think it's a psychic thing. I don't know. Clutter, I really it suffocates me.
It's an energy thing, and here's why. Most people call me, I got a ghost, I got a ghost, come kick it out, come kick it out. Have you cleaned your house?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Do you have a bunch of clutter and crap piled up there? Yeah.
Get all the shit out of the corners of your rooms.
Clean it out. I ain't coming over till, because if you call me out there, I'm gonna do a cleansing, and that ghost's gonna go hide underneath that pile of dirty clothes you ain't washed in 2 weeks. And be like, I ain't coming out of here. Before you know it, your nasty gym shorts are slapping you in the face and throwing your bed upside down.
If I was those ghosts, I'd be pissed off too.
Exactly.
Would shit around. They ain't haunting you, they're just trying to clean.
I wish I could get one to do my dishes. Like, they can come freely haunt this house. Hell, rattle some chains at the middle of midnight. Is my dishes done? My dishes ain't done. We got a problem, dude. Get in here and wash my dishes.
Help me stay on top of the cat hair here. Push that dust mop around at night. We ain't going to be scared.
Yeah. And see, that's the thing. People always talk about being haunted and, ghosts are doing this and that. I said, have you given them a task to do? They go, no, what are you talking about? I said, tell them to wash your dishes, see how fast they shut up. Because most ghosts I've seen are men. They're very masculine, stubborn energies. Go wash the dishes. Don't be throwing them out of my cabinet. Throw them in the cabinet after you clean them.
After you clean them, right? And basically, you just get on their nerves and they move on.
Normally, it's like, God, I want to go to heaven. That's all we needed to hear. The portal's over there. Take a little bit to the left. So we also, psychics have to have journals. We need to evaporate our emotions and put words to paper, and calendars so that we can remember what the hell we got to do on this plane, because we're too busy sitting on the other plane just watching the world go by. And the soap opera is called Your Life.
I keep a little calendar. I write the same shit and I don't know how many different areas, but I just need that for me. I have a calendar, a whiteboard calendar on the side of my refrigerator, because in the morning when I'm sitting and drinking my tea to come alive, I look at that, and that gets the wheels turning for the day. Okay, there's this, that, these, look at that calendar, then go to my phone and see if there's, just everything. And then I have one I keep in my purse. So if I'm not home or my phone isn't handy, if I need to reference, at least I got that one in my purse I can flip open. And, my youngest daughter tells me, just put everything in your notebook and your phone. Put everything in your notebook and your computer. I'm old school, and I do put those things in my phone and computer. But, sometimes those things, forbid.
Don't work.
Right. They don't work. Or, I don't know about y'all, but we've all had a phone just completely shit out on us.
Shit, honey, I've had them blow up.
Yeah, it's like I need things on paper, because if that phone just decides, or what if I, like my husband, dropped his in a bucket of antifreeze at work?
Well, I don't think it'll overheat now.
Yeah. But that happens. So my phone falls in a bucket of antifreeze. Well, now I don't know what the hell's happening in my life.
Right. Oh, they go hot. Phones go crazy. Internet companies go sucky. What was it, like 14 hours we were without internet a couple weeks ago?
Yeah.
I was running everything off my cell phone. Luckily, I had my tablets and my notepads and my journals and everything physical. I am playing with digital. I am I do play with the digital planner. I'm looking at for running the house because it's unimportant, but important.
No, we don't have the same internet providers, Aeson and I, but it seems like we have the same stellar service.
Yeah.
Anytime we get any kind of a storm,
Uh huh.
the
Power
internet's
goes.
it don't
Oh
even have to be a bad storm.
no, it has to just be wind.
Just
Well,
windy or just heavy rain. It doesn't even have to be a storm.
mhm. All right,
And
let's take a break.
okay. Hi, I'm Tracy Vann. I provide a blended reading consisting of mediumship, psychic, and tarot cards. A reading from me can cover any guidance you need from relationships with your partner or your family, spiritual, financial, any questions you may need clarity on. If you would like to book an appointment with me, check out my website, tracyvann.com. That's TracyVann.com. I have bookings from 15 to 60 minutes you may choose from. That helps if you just have a quick question, need an answer, or if you're looking for a reading in more depth, I'm here to provide the guidance and clarity for you. Let's just figure it out. Bye.
Hi, I'm Dottie the Psychic, and I'm sure you're wondering why I'm not wearing any makeup. Well, one reason is to irritate my social media manager, Aeson Knight. Hi, Aeson. The other reason is because I like to get to the naked truth about what it means to be a neurodivergent LGBT person with psychic abilities. I've got vlogs, blogs, and podcasts and videos, all related to trying to live my best life and helping witches and bitches do the same thing. So, you can check all that out and get a reading from Dottie the Psychic at DOTTIEthepsychic.com. Safe travel and much profit to you.
Hey everybody, Lady Gwendolyn here, and I am here to tell you how to get in contact with me and a little bit about what I do. I am the high priestess that works with shadow work to help you grow and heal. And I work with access bars, Reiki, I do power forms. I'm recently getting into crystal healing, sound therapy as well. So you can go to Lady Gwendolyn Healing, that is LadyGwendolynHealing.com. Book your appointment with me. I do in person, I do over the phone, I do over Zoom. We can do that as well. My main goal is to help you grow and heal because I've been there, I'm still going through it, and I let my strength help guide you. See you soon.
Hi, I'm Aeson Knight. I provide tarot readings covering everything from love and relationships to your life questions and your most spiritual answers. And also, I provide a lot of guidance in finances and divorces and all those relationship problems. So, if you'd like to get a reading from me privately, not on air, you can feel free to do so by visiting aesonknight.com and booking your appointment. I also provide on-demand services, so if your life is a little chaotic, you can go ahead and click that call now button there on my site. It'll connect you to Keen, and if you've not been with Keen before, you'll get 3 free minutes to talk with me, so that's great for a quick answer question. All right, guys, back to the show. Enjoy. Bye, y'all. And yes, those are our new breaks. Now you guys also see we've got new decoration. We also have a new thing where you can buy your host coffee refills by Venmoing or Cash Apping us. But that is just to buy us refills for coffee. It's not in exchange for readings. We don't charge for readings on the show. Yes, Miss Shannon, you are late. We missed you. I need a refill on a latte, please. Kelly, yeah, phones go crazy, please. Mine lives insanity. Like I think I shared it was either on TikTok or, and then it probably went to Instagram too. What my phone sounds like when I turn it off for 5 minutes, load it back up, but then it sounds like it's having a stroke.
Your phone GPS ever get weird?
Oh yeah, always.
It'll just just have a mind of its own. I don't even know how to explain it.
Well, mine will actually. I'll leave if I take my phone to my bed. If I go astro traveling, the phone apparently goes with me astro traveling because I don't leave the house without it, and the house will get alerts that I've left the house. Hi, Bree. Hi. Oh, Shannon, I'm sorry to hear your kids have you so stressed like that. You need a stack of cinder blocks to take care of that. I've got this new strawberry orange lemon cold tea. It's delicious.
That sounds good.
Yeah, it's one of the London broils or whatever. I get into my fancy teas. Like if I'm drinking tea, it's gotta be fancy tea.
I do a lot of herbals. I don't even know what's all in it. I got this. It's really good. It's not high heavy in caffeine though, so I don't do that in the morning. But I like
Mm-hmm.
to do it before a reading or sometimes like before I meditate. It's called a third eye chakra tea
Mm-hmm.
herbal. I really like it. It's just uh, I want to say it's a jasmine smell.
Uh-huh.
It's the
Jasmine
smell.
vanilla.
Yeah, it's just the smell of it, and it just kind of puts you,
Mm-hmm.
just get you in that nice like Zen state right away. I like that tea. I like stuff like that. Like
Well, there's a lot of teas like that. I want to challenge someone to develop coffees like that. Could you
I love
imagine third eye caffeinated?
I love the smell of coffee.
Uh-huh.
I never acquired a taste for it. Forgive me.
You're fine, honey. That's why it's called coffee and tea.
Yeah,
I
that's how
love
you
the smell
crack
of
it.
coffee. I love the taste of most coffees now. As I'm getting older, I'm getting more bitchier about my coffee. I don't drink the cheap shit anymore. Um, there's two things that, and I've said this. I will close my business down and go work at McDonald's the day I can't afford my cigarettes or my coffee. Those are my two luxuries, and by golly, I deserve them.
But I do my parents eat. I can remember as a kid, like I'd sip on it. I'd try to like it. Like I wanted to like it.
Mm-hmm.
And I just never, and then I went through the phase where I'd load it up with milk and sugar and I could still taste the coffee.
Mm-hmm.
My daughter, she'll go to different Starbucks and different places and taste this one, mom, taste this. You can't taste the coffee. I smell it and it smells like whatever pumpkin frappy shit she got going on in there. And I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't smell like coffee. And I take a drink of it and I'm like, I taste coffee. She's like,
Uh-huh.
oh, come on. I'm like, I taste it. I just can't acquire
Mhm.
a taste for it.
Right. But no, caffeination is part of my morning wake up process. 15-minute meditation is part of my morning process. We need to have that time to ourselves. The other part is getting up and moving, exercising that energy, that physical body.
Yep. Sometimes you don't have the time to do it all in the morning. I know when school starts back up, I won't. And I'll slack for a couple weeks till I get my routine back in. But believe me, when I slack those couple weeks, I feel it.
Oh yeah.
I feel it.
Mhm.
I'm just, I just feel like sluggish and I'm just not, I mean, I'll still be doing readings and they're fine, but I'm paying for it.
Mhm.
Working and doing readings and it's like it's like okay, you got to get your ass up moving a little sooner, do a quick 10. I like to meditate for like half hour sometimes,
Well, what
but
I do is I use the shower time or the treadmill time. I do active meditation instead of passive meditation.
I'm a passive meditator. Though when
Ah.
I clean, I meditate when I get into when I clean,
Mhm.
like scrubbing floors, like deep clean, and I'll do that. like, and that helps me too. But yeah, I mean, even 10-15 minutes is better than nothing.
Yeah, and just slam on the music. Now, granted, I'm probably controversial about my meditation. I don't do the Eastern meditational music. That is not my style. Um, I tend to do things like Black Sabbath. When I was looking for a husband, I was doing is a what is it? Black Wedding. Black Wedding. Yeah,
White Wedding,
White Wedding.
Billy Idol.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, right now, my meditation music is "Shaking Hands" by Nickelback.
Now I
Yeah.
listen to music. I love music, but that kind of stuff I use is just a vibration raising.
Uh huh.
Like I can raise my vibration from Black Sabbath now.
Uh huh.
But sometimes I like binaural beats. Sometimes I like nothing. No
Yeah.
noise.
Oh, I hate that. The radio sound gets so bad in my head. I'm ridiculously sick of that.
I can block it out. I know what you mean by the radio sound.
Yeah, it sounds like someone's
That
turned
like
on
that
AFM radio. Yeah.
I get that at night when I lay down to go to sleep.
Hmm. And that's something I
And
had
I have
to get Techie Joe used to was no, we do not leave this house without sound on. TV's on when I'm asleep, or a book. Well, I don't do a book anymore because I used to read while I was asleep. He apparently got too indulged into my books, so we don't read anymore while we're sleeping. And hi, Miss Dottie. We're doing great. We hope you're kicking ass and taking names and at least customers.
and a fan. We sleep with a fan on
Mm-hmm.
for the noise. Plus, I'm
Mm-hmm.
menopausal, so I have a ceiling fan, a fan blowing on me, and central air,
You
and I'm
really should drink
fine.
raspberry tea.
What's that?
You really should drink raspberry tea then.
I do I don't a lot though.
I'd recommend 3 cups a day.
I will try that.
It'll help you.
But the fan, but now I'm used to the noise, so
Mhm.
even if I wasn't sweating anymore, I'd still have it on. But raspberry tea, I'm going to try that.
Yeah.
Um, and white noise. I accidentally meditated and got some crazy stuff, putting my newborn grandbaby to sleep, and just got into listening to the white noise
Uh-huh.
stuff coming through, and I was like, "Whoa, okay." I'm like, "Well, I'm not doing anything but letting her sleep on me, so we'll do this."
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Dottie likes silence. She enjoys the AM/FM radio on the wrong channel.
It just depends on my mood. Like I said,
Yeah.
sometimes it's silence, sometimes it's music, sometimes it's white noise. It just
Mm-hmm.
depends on how I'm feeling.
Yeah. I've even gotten to where, like, if we're in the car and I'm having a really hard, what I call concentration day of the real world crap, I'll put my earbud in and just turn on my phone. And, I can still have a conversation, but, it doesn't drown Joe out. So,
That's what
what
music's
is
good
your
for.
get up and move music?
A little bit of anything.
No, I'm talking about you need to go. You're pissed off. You've had a bad day at work. You hit that car. What's that stereo going to?
Ozzy's Boneyard.
Ooh, nice one.
Yes.
Yeah, that one's
Sabbath,
really good.
Dio,
Mm-hmm. Uh,
Motorhead.
ooh, Motorhead's really good for. Well, there's a few songs of Motorhead I'm not allowed to drive to.
Yeah, you got to watch and get a little too into it.
Mm-hmm. There's like some country songs I'm not allowed to drive to. Um, The Race is On by Johnny Cash. Or because there's two versions. There's The Race is On by Johnny Cash, and then there's The Race is On by George Jones. George Jones, I am not allowed to drive to that one. Nope, that will get me a ticket of more than 25 miles over the speed limit.
Yeah, I catch myself.
Uh huh.
I catch myself. I was Judas Priest was on a couple days ago,
Mm-hmm.
and I like that shit almost made me run a red light. I'm like, oh, calm down,
Mm-hmm.
get back here.
Yeah, slow it down. And then I like some newer artisans too. I mean, Todrick Hall, um, Fifi O'Hara, Stephen Nettles, Melissa Etheridge, Nightcore. Like those are my go-tos. Do you do yoga?
No, but I should.
I was really opposed to it. Now I'm kind of in love with it.
I mean, I stretch. I love to stretch. I'll do stretches, but I can't say I'm doing yoga. But
Ah,
I love to stretch, which is why I said I should.
yeah. It's very calming, very good. But again, I have the same problem. It's that Eastern beat. It's not my thing. There's little like finger tambourines going on. Give me some drums. Give me some noise. Give me some rhythm. Match my heartbeat. If you match my heartbeat, I'm into the song. Oh, Shannon's not allowed to listen to Nightwish and drive.
I found I like boxing too. Just a bag, just gloves in a bag, and just
Uh huh.
you wouldn't believe how much of a workout that is.
Yeah.
Punch a bag for 5 minutes straight.
Mm
Like you're feeling it. You're sweating. You're out of breath.
hmm. Mm hmm. It's real good if you attach somebody's picture to it.
I visualize.
Ooh, even
We're
better.
psychic. We can visualize that face on that bag.
See, I take it a step farther. It's kind of like when I get clients that are trying to work over a relationship and they've got anger and aggravation and all that. I'm like, will you put their picture on something and beat the living crap out of it so that we can get you moved on?
Mm-hmm. It is very effective.
Yes.
And it don't even have to be a person. Like, say it's just a situation or how you're feeling. Punch that day. Just
Mm-hmm.
punch that day, you know?
Mm-hmm. Punch that day, punch that week, punch that boss,
Mm-hmm.
and replace it with what you want. Replace. And I think that's where manifestation fails a lot of times. We're trying to manifest money, but we're focusing on bills. We're trying to manifest a new job, but we're all upset about the boss of the old job. We're trying to manifest a new boyfriend while we're still wearing the old boyfriend shirts.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's holding you back
Yeah.
and confusing the shit out of the universe.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like, what do you want? You want a man, but you got your old man's t-shirt on. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah. Like, why do you think the old man's coming back? Oh, yeah, because you're still thinking about him. He done me wrong. He was such a cheater. And did you move on? No. Do you need to move on? Yes. Not hard.
And be very specific when you manifest.
Yes.
You can't just say,
Very.
I want money. Shit, we all want money.
Yeah. You want a penny? Here's a penny. Here's a nickel. Here's a dime. Oh, here's your 10 for 10. Oh, you got a coupon. That's a financial benefit. Ask for specific amounts. I want $5,387 in my hand by midnight on July 31st.
I pulled some cards from my husband once. This is a couple years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Just messing around, and a couple cards come up. I said, "Hey," I said, "You're going to come into some money." I didn't, have an exact amount. It just said, "Yeah, you're going to come into some money. You're not going to be a millionaire or anything, but it looks like you're going to some money's going to come in." He hit $1,000 on a ticket.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
A couple months later, he's like, "Well, you said I was coming into money." I said, "You did."
Uh-huh.
You did. What, $1,000 is like, you don't think that's coming into money? I find $5 on the sidewalk. I'm like, I come into some money.
Uh-huh. Well, it's like mine. I love my little techie Joe to death. But he'll make comments, and I'm like, when will you take Dad for a ride and he'll leave you alone? When are you going to take Hote for a trip down the road and he'll give you money? Dorothy Morrison's husband takes her Hote for a ride. You should take my Hote for a ride. How's your husband doing with you moving into the psychic world?
He's fine. He he's he just rolls with it. He just
Uh-huh.
tells me that that's her thing, you know. He doesn't understand it, but he
Uh-huh.
supports it and he respects it. And that's
We'll get him trained.
what more could you ask, you
Yep.
know?
We'll get him.
He doesn't get freaked out so much anymore.
No, mine doesn't either. He's gotten used to it. Of course, it took him a bit.
Oh, the funniest thing, this was a few years back too. We got up in the morning to go to work, and he opened up the bedroom door and he started out and he stepped back in and shut the door. And I'm sitting up in bed. I'm like, what are you doing? What's the matter? He said, something's coming up the steps. I'm like, what? He's like, I don't know. This is your department.
Mine pulls that too.
Get up and handle it. So I did. But yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
he was like, it just stormed right up the steps. I said, okay. I
Uh-huh.
said, well, you shut the door. You know, you set a boundary. It's not welcome. He's like, well, you know, you got to tell it to
Get
go.
on that. Mine does that. What's funny is mine will answer the phone, and it'll be one of my witchy friends. Now, let me just make this very clear. He is my atheist husband. He has to see it to believe it. And they'll start talking. And I'm on calls. I'm out doing things. I think this night was the night I go out on Wednesday nights. Friend apparently just talk. Well, what do you think? I don't know. What do you think? And Techie Joe's like, I don't know. Wrong department. This is his answering service, not his taker. I get home. He's like, you need to call such and such is going on. And I'm like, well, what'd you tell him? Wrong department. I don't handle this. And
Yeah,
I'm like, we work in the same industry. He's like, no, we don't. I was like, yes, we do. You work on quartz beings. I use quartz to do things.
he's not my department.
Uh-huh. He still says, not my department.
No, I get you need to handle that because
Uh-huh.
he was since we've been together. I mean, I don't know if he did before or he just because I tell him things and talk about things, he's just more aware now.
Mm-hmm.
He senses a lot,
Mm-hmm.
you
The
know.
other one that I hear tell of a lot. Don't you need to put that one in the freezer? Finally told him the other day, I said, honey, you keep this up. I'm going to need another deep freeze. One just for bodies.
My daughter, I directed her on how to do a freezer spell.
Uh-huh.
She needed it just somebody she just wanted away from her, just a
Uh-huh.
troublemaker, catty kind of thing. And I said, okay, this is, you're just shutting them out of your life. You know, it's not, and I explained to her how to do it. And she did well. And she started with her little baggie going down to the freezer. I said, okay, now put it all the way to the bottom. You're going to see other ones in there. Don't get it. Just throw it down there with the rest of them. She
Uh-huh.
looked at me. I said, just throw it down there with the rest of them. Don't worry about
Right.
it.
Yep. Just put it in behind the peas.
Yeah.
And I find that works for most people. Other people that are very nitpicky, I have to give them specific steps like write the name 3 times, turn the paper, write it 3 more times, turn the paper, write it 3 more times, put it in the water, spit in the water. Yeah, go ahead and put some pepper. If you want them to be really spicy, throw some crushed red pepper in there. The hardest thing I find for people to do, and I can tell the childhood they grew up in, I can almost tell them the year they were born, is when I tell them to slam the damn door and tell them to stay in there. I can't slam the door. Yes, you can. It won't fall off the hinges.
I do red pepper flakes
Hmm.
and lemon juice.
Oh, you like them bitter and spicy. I don't know. I like Mojo much better. I really do, and that's Mojo. It's like I like the lemon spell, where you take a lemon, you slice it open, you do the same thing with the paper, but you put the paper in, and then you stitch it close with clove, and you cover it in um, black wax, and seal that up, and then you really pull it together. And you take and you bury the lemon, and as the lemon rots, so do they.
That's what I always called it, mojo.
Yeah.
Just little things. And even as a kid, I always did little things. I just made them up.
Hmm.
As I got older and reading books, it's like, oh shit, look at that.
Well, that's an actual spell. Well, fuck that. I didn't need a blue candle and a yellow candle and rope from the necklace of the seventh virgin I met last Thursday. Have you looked into Pennsylvania Dutch magic since you're up in PA?
No, I never looked into that. I always looked into the Appalachian. I always
Really?
drawn toward that. Yeah.
Well, they're kissing cousins, honey.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what are you doing this week?
What am I doing this week? What I got? Sunday, I have the Mystical Psychic Fair in Library, PA.
Mm-hmm.
You come see me there. If anybody wants a reading, I have that. The following weekend, I'm going to Lilydale. That's a fun trip, though. I'm not reading or doing anything.
Yes, it is.
That's just
Are
to
you
get.
taking the burner phone or your real phone? So we can just clarify, make sure that you're either off schedule or on call.
Uh, it'll be my real phone. I won't be scheduling anything that weekend
Okay.
because that's my time to do some workshops and Ace, and we never quit learning. We never stop learning.
You can't. You can't. I mean, there is so much new info. Well, not new information. It's old information, but it's a bit from here and a bit from there and a bit from here and a bit from there, and you can start collaborating it together.
Right. I call it continuing education.
Mm-hmm.
Every job has it.
Yes.
And this is the job just like any other job. And you gotta, like I said, just feed the brain and like you said, add different things. It all gets mixed together.
Mm-hmm. Well, and that's why people often wonder why we charge. And it's like, well, because then we have to turn around and pay for teachings. And so far, my village hasn't left any tasty fruit on my front porch yet or paid my power bill for me. So, that's that exchanging of energy.
Well, I like to use this example too. Do you ever go to the barber shop or your hairdresser or your stylist and expect to get your hair cut for free?
Hmm.
So why
Right.
would it's a service just the
Hmm.
same as a haircut. So, you wouldn't expect that for free. So,
Hmm.
expect a reading for free.
Exactly.
Like it
So
does take a toll on us.
it does. So next time when we see you, you'll be fresh back from Lilydale.
Yes.
Yes, and we will be having a discussion. And you've already got your secret mission for me up there.
Yes, I have a secret mission and Aeson and I'll be talking and I'll see if I can provide any kind of video or anything while I'm there to share and
Hmm. And
with
that'll be posted up on your Facebook and your website. What's
mhm,
your website again for them to go and book?
tracyvann.com.
Yes. And of course, you can always reach me. I'm going to be around here because tomorrow night is Mountain Bears this weekend. I don't know. I think I'm working on YouTube content, but I'm always available for readings. You can go to aesonknight.com and book a reading, or you can actually, and I'm going to tell you guys. So, our Patreons who support this show and support everything we do, they actually get discounts on readings. They get discounts on classes. So if you're wanting to grow or you're, wanting to get a reading a little bit cheaper, you can hop over to our Patreon and get a reading with us a little bit cheaper by hopping in there and joining. It's one of the benefits, and we want to say thank you to our Patreons. We want to thank Beverly Walker, Mika G, Brenda Bryant, as it catches up here, Kathy, Mary Winfield, Ashley Guest, Shannon C, Shannon D, the ever-loving Lady Gwendolyn, Charles Shaw, Dottie the Psychic, Tracy Vaughn, and the Laughing Tree Grove, a very great group of people. If you'd like to learn more about being a barista or how you can support the show, please visit www.pcsbnetwork.com. You can also get in contact with our psychics that you see co-hosted here. You can book readings directly from the site for your comfort. And as always, have a safe night. I'll see you tomorrow night, and Tracy will be back next month. Bye, y'all.
Good night.